Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. We're on day 5 here on the Cyan Beach. I almost said OGPP. I don't know where my brain is, but we're here on Cyan Beach. We're having us a great time, and as you can see, it's already lunchtime. I did, in fact, miss breakfast today, but as you'll see here in a bit, I'm not worried about it, and you'll see why here in a little bit. But for now, let's go ahead and dive in. Let's make this lunch, and you know what? We may not make lunch. We may take a look-see doodles here in a minute and see if we're in a position where we can actually put Dedenne on the team and not have to worry about it. But we did have a pretty good morning to start off with. Got a double trigger from Gardevoir as soon as I woke up, so that was very nice. Let me swap Gardevoir out for this shiny Blastoise here so I could get exactly that, some pot filler, because that is one of the things I've been struggling with this week is extra pot filler that is not the ingredients that I'm trying to use for my meal. Thanks to Masquerada actually like really showing up this week. There was one day I got like 4 or 5 skill triggers in one day from Masquerada, and it's only supposed to be like 2, I think, maybe 3. So Masquerada's been popping off. So that's why I wanted to get Shiny Blastoise on the team for a hot minute while everybody was at 136% energy right off the bat, which was very nice. And get some extra pot filler. But since we're going to hold off on making lunch for now, we'll decide if we want to make that a little bit later in today's video. Let's go ahead and grab our 200 sleep points. That'll put us at a grand total of 2,217. And then for our daily lottery, we can pick up something very extra special and nice. It's gonna be 20 more diamonds. That makes what? What is that? 75? No. 85 diamonds we've gotten in the last 3 days, I think. Just from the daily lottery, so not bad at all. I'll definitely take that. All right, let's dive into this sleep report and let's see if we can see some more Happiny or, you know, maybe Hungry Chansey or Blissey. Either one would help, I suppose. But let's find out. Let's find out what's going on. We've got 9 hours and 41 minutes of sleep. I've got to stop sleeping so late. I need to start waking up on time, man. We've got 51% slumbering. Oh, it's still snoozing. No, I mean, it's pseudo-balanced. It's not the worst, but like I've said earlier this week, I want it to skew towards that slumbering side. So I need that slumbering sleep for that to happen. We are going to get 284.5 million. That's a lot of 3 stars and 2 4 stars, which means we've got a Ditto somewhere running around. Which one is it going to be? Is it going to be one of the ones that I don't have? Because that would be very nice. There's on the top belly Krogunk, which of course we do already have, and nothing else is on screen. I have a feeling we're going to see a Blissey with how much drowsy power we have. Oh, there's a Chansey. Only 5 sleep styles that we already had, and we're already at that much research XP and dream shards. Okay, all right. So we got Chansey, Krogunk, Pikachu, Gulpin I do also need, and Slowking, the Eureka Sleep. All right. Let's see, what else do we got? That gives us 4 new sleep styles and a crashed game. 1 second. All right, we're back. So hopefully the game crashed because this sleep report is just too powerful. I think, yep, I know thinking. It says new. That is a new Ditto sleep style and another 4,000 dream shards. Very, very nice. Very nice indeed. Very good. All right, Squirtle sleep. Ooh, that means we've got only 1 Ditto sleep style left, and it is going to be the Charmander boy, which means we probably need to be at Taupe Hollow to find that one. But, you know, we'll find it eventually. We'll get there. For now, we've also got... Hey, Happiny, nice. Oh, we know that one. We've seen that one. Playing House, because it's not actually a real egg, so we're just pretending. Playing House. All right, very good. I think that only leaves 1, right? Just a top belly? Yeah, just the top belly. Very surprised to see a Happiny today, to be completely honest. Another new Chansey. Oh, there's the other Chansey. Very good. Nodding off sleep. Good dream shards and research XP. Not bad at all. All right, very good, very good. And that also leaves just the Atop Belly Chansey. Still have not seen a Blissey yet, but there's one more new sleep style. Maybe it's the one we're missing. No, another Playing House Sleep. So we already have that one. Why can't I slide? There we go. We just got that one. So only 3 new sleep styles, but at least those were also 3 stars. So decent amount of XP and Dream Shards. All right. Who's hungry is the question. Ditto's hungry. Appreciated, buddy. Chansey's hungry. That could be, ooh. Ooh, I don't like that. Uh-oh. Okay. All right, so we got to play this correctly. Let's see. We for sure need to give you a biscuit. So let's give you a biscuit first. And let's see what that does. Okay. Did not big hit, so cool. We're safe to give it the premium biscuit, no worries. And if this does big hit, we had to use the premium no matter what anyway. Boop, boop, boop. Cool. Didn't big hit, so no worries, no wastage. All right, we got one happening. That's good. That's very good. We'll see if we can catch the other one. What is going to be the best way to handle this? Yeah, I think we do a regular biscuit first. Hope that it big hits. That would be fantastic if it did. It didn't. Unfortunate. Very, very unfortunate. Okay. Okay, well, I don't like the position we find ourselves in. But it is what it is. There's not much else we can do. Okay. So... Okay, do we feed a Great Biscuit or a Poke Biscuit here? I think we do a Great Biscuit on the off chance that it does big hit, then we catch it. Because a Poke Biscuit, if it does big hit, we still would need to feed it again, and it may get full after this one. So, just to avoid the potential fullness, potential big hit Great Biscuit, maybe? No, it didn't. Okay, all right. Well, as long as it's not full, we can catch it. Okay, we can catch it. We can catch it. All right. I'm going to end up having to buy more biscuits by the end of this. We have spent so many biscuits this week. I think this is possibly the most spawns of the event Pokemon I've ever seen. I think every day we've seen like at least two of the event line. So actually been pretty good. Crit cap. No crit cap. That would have been fantastic, but unfortunate that we did not get it. I am not going to try to catch that. That is only going to be if it's hungry. Am I going to try to do that? Speaking of hungry, you know what, Ditto? You're right. You waited a while. Yeah, you know what? I'll take the 5 biscuits. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. We'll take those 5 biscuits. We'll feed Ditto 1. Maybe this is the crit cap we were looking for all along. Let's see. Nope. All right. I would love to try to catch the Gulpin, but I don't have the biscuits to do it. And I want to save these for more happening just in case. We'll have to try to catch Gulpin another time. It's not an immediate need, so it's all right. We can hold off, but let's go ahead and move on and let's check and see. We got 2 more happening. Maybe one of them will actually be something we can use. Nodding off sleep. Why not send that out? Also, that's a lot of Chansey candy today. Let's see. We got 9, 18, 27, and 34. 34 Chansey candy. Not bad. And that was my good camp ticket, was the other Chansey. Very nice. Very nice. 15,302 research XP and 19,000 dream shards. It might be worth it to use a focus incense by the end of the week, this week. Just maybe. Anyway, Happiny, level 15 and careful. Ooh, don't know if that's good or not. Careful, I'm drawing a blank on. Egg, and honey. I mean, we can make it work if we don't get anything better. If this actually ends up being good, inventory up right off the bat. So that is a good thing. Inventory up S, helping speed S, both good. If we get ingredient finder at level 50, then this could be the one. It's not going to be the one I want, but I can make it work. There is overlap with eggs and honey. We can make it work, but it's not exactly the one I wanted. But let's see. Ooh, well, there we go. Ingredient finder M and inventory up M, which means that inventory up S is blocked, which means we guaranteed get helping speed M unless it's right there at level 100. Okay, well, there's that. Oh, careful. No. No, dude, that ruins everything. That ruined it all. Oh, man. No. It's so bad. It's so bad. Oh, no. You know what? That's awful. That's super awful. That nature legit ruined everything. We had really good sub skills. Not perfect, but really good. Like, probably, yeah, very much top tier sub skills. We couldn't really have asked for much better. Maybe instead of helping speed, skill trigger. But honestly, not bad. That's really all we could ask for, is that these duplicate sub skills were something a little bit better. But this is the best that we've caught, I think, so far, sub skill wise. And the nature absolutely destroyed it. Luckily, it's not AAA, so I don't feel as bad, because it's not really the one I wanted to invest in anyway, but it still feels bad. Still feels bad. Let's, just out of curiosity, let's only run this to 60, because I just want to check at level 50, actually. I don't even care about 60. I just want to see how many eggs we're looking at 60. 61 versus 100. Yeah, I mean, it's not that great. It's not that great. What about with helping speed M instead? Oh, that's right. We can't even subseed it because it's at 100. All right. The more I think about this, the less it hurts, but still hurts a little bit. All right, let's just move on. Let's move on to the next one. Sorry, Happiny, you're also going to live with the professor. Next up is gonna be level 15 and timid. I feel like timid is also not good for us. Okay, come on. Oh no! Oh, the worst. ABC. Don't you dare have perfect sub skills. Don't you do it. Okay, good. You don't. Research XP bonus is okay, but not what we're looking for. Ingredient Finder S is nice. Helping speed? Ooh, sleep XP bonus. Also not great. And then skill level up S. Honestly, though, not the worst, but it's not going to do the job we needed to do. And then skill trigger S, yeah, no. No, this one ain't it either, which we kind of knew. Actually, I guess timid's not terrible. It's not the worst. Speed of help down isn't as bad as it used to be. But still not great, and it doesn't matter because it's ABC, so it's definitely not what we want to see. So here we are, another one to go live with the professor. How many have we caught now? This is friendship level what, 7, which means we've caught 6 plus the Chansey that we caught, so we've caught 7 so far, I believe. None of them have been good. The best one that I think I've caught is the one from yesterday. That was 80 eggs, which with a good camp ticket would make it 96. So, it's okay, but it's not going to do the job. We need it with a good camp ticket. We need a Happiny or a Blissey that with a good camp ticket is going to give us at least 105 eggs a day, preferably 110, just to make a little bit of wiggle room in case we have a bad day. But it needs to at least have that much with a good camp ticket, because outside of good camp tickets, we're only making that 104 ingredient salad on Sundays anyway. So if we're getting 90 or whatever throughout the week, we only need 75 for pretty much every meal, I think. I don't think there's any egg meal that requires more than 75 a day. Let's double check that real quick. Let me make sure I'm spitting facts. That's the, yep. So that one we can't make without a good camp ticket. Yeah, anything that we can make without a good camp ticket or any kind of pot expansion, the most we need is 75. So if we get 90 a day, then we could stock up a few extra for Sundays to make the apple acid salad. So no worries there. In order to get 110, though, we need, with a good camp ticket, in order to get 110, we need, like, math is failing me because I'm really bad about doing the backwards percentages, like, subtract away, but I think it's, like, 93-ish, 94, something like that. Somewhere around 90, 95. So that's what we need before a good camp ticket. And so far, the closest we've gotten is the one from yesterday that brings in 80, which is only going to give us 96. So couldn't rely on it to make the apple acid, but also don't need a good camp ticket to make the other stuff outside of the one flower gift macarons. So we could use it for that. But yeah, it's a struggle out here trying to find a good happening, and it's just not happening. So let's move on. Let's move on. Maybe we got some bigger and better things to look at. We do have lunch to look at and see what we could do. I did get lucky with some extra tasties yesterday, so that was very nice. But checking the news, we have no new news, of course, but you know, we do have that growth week to look forward to. Going to be very nice. We've also got 41 community reports with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. They're doubled up. 19 out of 41 is very, very good. Almost 50%. All right. No level ups today either, but that is perfectly okay. We will get there eventually. No medals, very unfortunate, but we are in a very, very good place. Let's go ahead and collect. Let's go ahead and look at our pantry first. No point in collecting from everybody, then looking at our pantry, then collecting more. Let's just look here. Right now, we're doing very, very well on coffee. We've got 3 days left. So we've got 8 meals left to make. And coffee-wise, we have not quite enough for 4 meals. Not quite half of that, but we are doing very well. Honestly, missing breakfast may have actually helped us in the long run, because then that's one less meal that we've got to worry about sausage-wise. And as we saw yesterday, we're not making as much sausage per day as we should. Feraligatr did help, but we're still not where we need to be. Potato-wise, we've got enough to get us through breakfast tomorrow. Pure oil, we need a few more to get through breakfast tomorrow, but not much. Honestly, we could probably swap out Toxicroak for Crokinol, but I don't want to do that. Bean sausage, we're probably going to have to run Charizard the rest of the week just to keep up, and even then it's going to be kind of iffy. Coffee, we're actually doing pretty well on, but honestly, with where we're at right now, I don't think I'm going to change the team at all. I think I'm just going to leave it as is, and I will show you why. We are at 2,887,111, and we only need 3,732,664 to get to Master 20. We are 2.5 days away from the end of the week, and we've still got Sunday to look forward to, which already has even better strength gains from dishes, plus the free 20% or 30% extra tasty odds. I think if we just prepare for Sunday, we're fine. I don't even think we have to worry about it. We don't even need extra tasties at this point to guarantee Master 20. As long as we cook our meals are about 150k each, and we're only a little less than 900k away. So 900k divided by 150 is an even 6, and we've got 8 meals left. So we're making Master 20 no matter what. At this point, we don't need the berry strength from Feraligatr and Crokinol anymore. They did their job. They put us well ahead of where we should be. The lucky extra tasties, even though I had that one bad day of just the reverse hat trick, it was followed by the hat trick day where we got 3 extra tasties in one day. That also put us well ahead of where we needed to be. So Master 20, unless I just completely fumble, Master 20 is guaranteed, even with missing that breakfast. So that's why I wasn't really worried about missing breakfast. And really, it was just because I made my own breakfast, and it took me a bit longer to make my own breakfast than I expected. So it was 100% my fault. Poor time management happens to us all every now and then, but 100% my fault. But I'm not worried about it because we're hitting Master 20. As long as we make every meal from here on, we're hitting Master 20. And honestly, we only need to make 6 meals. So even if we miss breakfast tomorrow and Sunday, we're still going to hit Master 20. So it is what it is. And I think I'm just going to run this team until I get enough ingredients to finish out the week. and then start swapping them out as we get what we need. So, I mean, I don't think Charizard's leaving the team at all this week, but it is what it is. And honestly, I think, yeah, we don't need the extra tasty. So I'm going to go ahead and make lunch so that we can have a meal together. It always saddens me when we don't have our meals together, at least one. So let's go ahead and make this. Let's throw in these leeks, these honey, these apples, and see what I mean. 122 because Gardevoir, Meowscarada has done a skill trigger. So yeah, we get to throw in some extra stuff. All right. We'll save those tails for Sunday. I learned my lesson. Don't do it unless you have really good extra tasty odds, and even then, don't do it because even with 80%, you don't get the extra tasty. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh, our meals are 161,000, 160K, not even 150. So yeah, it is what it is. We might even get to a point where I tried to, once we get enough potatoes or something, that's probably going to be the one we hit first, potatoes to finish out the week. Once we get enough potatoes to get through most of our meals, try to swap in and get some of the stuff we need for the new recipes and make one or two of them. It'll be interesting. Just go ahead and grab those diamonds while we can, since we can afford to skip 2 meals. Look at that. We're Master 19. Master 19 with 7 meals left that are 160K each. And we only need 700,000. Yeah, 700,000. We're fine. We're making Master 20 no matter what. So as long as I don't fumble, like I said, as long as I don't fumble real bad, we're making Master 20. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. We're just chilling on the beach, getting a tan, hopefully not a sunburn, and letting things play out as they do. How far are we though? That's what I want to know. Let's see. We've got 7 meals left times 22. That would be 154, I think. Quick math. Yeah, sounds about right. 154. Same with the oil. And then for beans, sausage, and coffee beans, that's 28 times 7 is a bit more difficult, but I think it's 196. I think. I don't know. Quick math. I think it's 196. So coffee might get there pretty quick. I think tomorrow we might be able to swap out. Actually, no, we're not going to get that much coffee. I was going to say with us cooking and getting ingredients at the same time, that'll just like burn the candle from both ends, so to speak, but it won't. It won't. I don't know what I was thinking there. I wasn't, probably. But we'll probably hit enough coffee and potatoes first. Probably potatoes first, because Meowscarada's been doing very well this week, but we'll see. We'll swap out for something else. Maybe by then we'll have a happening worth investing in to get those eggs for the other recipes. But for now, we did get some missions completed. So we got our going to bed on time 3 times, get 8,000 dream shards, and cook 12 times for 5 small ingredient tickets, which I did have to burn off some to get some extra pot filler this week. So that's what I was talking about with, I've been struggling with pot filler all week. And then we gave Snorlax 1,903 berries for another 1,740 dream shards. Very nice. Still got to go to bed on time. Still got to use those candies. But like I said, I'm really hoping that we can find a good happening to use those candies on. And in the meantime, yeah, I just realized the Petal Blizzard salad, we only need eggs. We're already gathering the other things we need, oil, potatoes, and sausage. So we can make that one pretty easy. The complicated one's going to be apple acid yogurt dressed salad, which we might make that once. I don't know. Maybe we'll do that on Sunday after we get Master 20. That way we don't have to worry about accidentally setting ourselves up for failure by doing it. But yeah, I don't know. We'll just see how it goes. For now, that's where I'm going to wrap things up for today. I feel like I've rambled for about 25 minutes, but yeah, we're going to wrap it up. Thank you for watching the video. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you do enjoy these videos. A huge shout out to our ace trainers, Illusion, YT Husky Star, JP Barty, Josh Garrett, Rogue Bastion, and Michael Hayes. Thank you for supporting the channel. If you would like to support the channel, go ahead and click that subscribe plus or that join button right below this video, or you can find a link in the description of my Ko-Fi if you prefer a one-off donation. You can also find links to my live stream channel as well as the Discord, where you can come hang out with and talk with a cool community of people. Other than that, y'all have a good night, and until next time, Later, dudes.